You might think you're a safe driver, but chances are you're still holding on to at least one of these outdated and dangerous driving myths. In this video, we're breaking down the most common misconceptions that drivers still fall for in 2025 and exposing the truth behind them. Because believing these myths won't just put you at risk, they could cost you your license, rack up tickets, or worse. Stick around to the end. Myth number 15 might be the reason you get pulled over without even realizing what you did wrong. Myth 1. Going 5 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit is totally fine. This is hands down one of the most common and misunderstood myths out there. Everyone speeds a little. Wrong. Most speeding tickets are written for drivers going just 5 to 9 miles over the limit, because that's exactly where law enforcement is watching. And during your road test, even going 2 or 3 miles over can be an automatic failure. Speed limits aren't suggestions, they're legal boundaries. Myth 2. You only need to signal if there's someone around. Think signaling is only for traffic? Think again. Skipping your signal, even in an empty parking lot, teaches bad habits and shows examiners you're not serious about the rules. You're expected to signal every single time you turn or change lanes, regardless of who's watching. It's not just a suggestion, it's the law. Myth 3. Rolling stops are fine as long as you're careful. If your wheels never come to a complete stop, you didn't stop. Period. California stops might be common, but they're illegal. And they're one of the top reasons people fail their road test. Always stop completely behind the line or stop sign, count a full second, then proceed safely. Myth 4. You don't need to check your blind spot if you use mirrors. Mirrors help, but they don't see everything. Blind spots are real and dangerous. A quick shoulder check before changing lanes can be the difference between safety and an accident. Not doing it? That's a major strike during your test and a real risk on the road. Myth 5. You can turn right on red anywhere. Right turns on red are not a guaranteed right. Many intersections have no turn on red signs, and others, like those near schools or in busy cities, ban it entirely. Always look for posted signs and follow local laws. Myth 6. You only need one hand on the wheel. This one drives examiners crazy. 2 hands on the wheel. Always. Preferably at 9 and 3 for best control. Driving with one hand looks lazy, signals poor control, and can earn you an immediate markdown or fail. Myth 7. The left lane is for fast drivers. Nope. The left lane is for passing only, not for cruising. In many states, staying in the left lane without passing can earn you a ticket, even if you're going above the speed limit. Keep right unless you're overtaking someone. Myth 8. You can stop in a bike lane if you're quick. Think no one will notice if you just stop for a second? Blocking a bike lane is illegal in most cities and puts cyclists at serious risk. It's not just inconsiderate, it's dangerous and ticketable. Myth 9. You can park anywhere if your hazard lights are on. Hazard lights don't give you a free pass to break the law. Double parking, stopping in bus zones, blocking fire hydrants, still illegal even with your flashers on. You'll get a ticket. Or towed. Myth 10. U-turns are legal unless there's a sign. Actually, U-turns are often illegal by default, especially near intersections, curves, hills, and schools. Don't assume it's okay just because there's no sign. Know your local laws. Myth 11. You don't need to stop for pedestrians if the light is green. Wrong and dangerous. If a pedestrian is in the crosswalk, you must stop, regardless of your light. Failure to yield is one of the most serious infractions you can make, and could cost you more than just a fine. Myth 12. Driving barefoot is illegal. Surprisingly, it's not illegal in most states, but that doesn't mean it's smart. Bare feet or flip-flops reduce control, and in the event of an accident, it could still count against you. Myth 13. You don't need to turn into the closest lane. When turning, you're required to enter the closest legal lane, not cut across traffic. Swinging wide or drifting across multiple lanes? That's a no-go during your road test and a real hazard in traffic. Myth 14. Idling your car to warm it up is good for the engine. That may have been true decades ago, but not anymore. Modern engines are built to get moving quickly. Long warm-ups waste fuel, pollute more, and in some areas, idling can get you a ticket. Myth 15. If you're a good driver, you don't need to study for the test. Overconfidence is one of the top reasons people fail. The road test looks at skills you don't always use daily, like 3-point turns, hand signals, perfect parallel parking, and more. Being a good driver isn't enough. You need to be a test-ready driver. If you've believed even one of these myths, you're not alone. But now you know better. And that's what makes you a smarter, safer driver. Myth 16. It's okay to coast in neutral to save gas. Not only is this ineffective, but it's also illegal in some places. Modern vehicles already optimize fuel usage. Coasting in neutral actually reduces your control and can be dangerous on hills or in traffic. Myth 17. Parallel parking is just optional on the test. In most states, it's a required skill. Even if it's not on your particular test route, it's something you need in real life. Master it now, or risk tickets, dings, or failed tests later. Myth 18. Everyone fails the first time. It's normal. That mindset sets you up to lose. Yes, a lot of people do fail on their first try, but that's because they believe myths like these and don't prepare properly. Study smart, practice right, and go in expecting to pass. Myth 19. Examiners are out to fail you. False. Most examiners actually want you to succeed. They're just looking for safe, confident, rule-following drivers. Follow the rules, stay calm, and don't create drama. That's the winning formula. Myth 20. Once you pass, you don't need to worry anymore. Wrong again. Passing your test only means you've met the bare minimum. Real driving, the kind that keeps you and others safe, starts after you get your license. If even one of these myths made you say, "Wait, what?" Don't worry, you're not alone. But now you know better. And that's what sets safe drivers apart from the rest. Comment below which myth you used to believe. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more real driving tips, DMV prep, and everything you need to stay confident and ticket-free behind the wheel.